I've never seen so many people in my life, you know. The world hasn't seen so many people ever. The largest gathering in human history, the Kumbh Mela festival. I'm in India. I'm like, I can't sit in this box another day. So I was like, all right, like, just man up, take an Imodium, like, get dressed and just go.
When you go to a foreign country, obviously there's going to be culture shock and you have to, you know, get used to it. But with India, there's no such thing as culture shock. You have to forget your own culture because everything is so different. There are no similarities, basically. You have to adapt. You know, you're just thrown into this mess of people. You're just thrown into this culture that you don't even understand, you know, and you just have to go with it.
John Maring, along with Patrik Wallner, organized this trip to India where it's kind of focused around this big festival that happens once every 144 years. So that's what spawned the idea. So we figured we'd go to India in February so we could hit the festival and to be able to come here on a skate trip, it's a nice way to incorporate two things you want to do.
It's just a beautiful place, you know? It's obviously crazy. It takes a little bit to get used to like feeling like you're gonna die when you're driving. They're really good at driving bad.
A lot of just animals running around free. As many people think we do in Kansas City, there aren't cows just walking around everywhere. They're almost like rats or something. Yeah, you just see them around. They're just roaming around, eating garbage, laying on the sides of the streets. They're everywhere. Pigs too. We go eat at these restaurants and we eat and it's like it's good food, you're like, oh yeah, it's cool, and then you look in the kitchen and the kitchen's just disgusting. No one uses silverware at all, so it's all just like stirring pots of food with their hands, and you know, it's kind of sketchy. You're playing Russian roulette with every single meal, and you just are hoping that this one's going to be okay too. I think 70% of everyone who goes to India from the West ends up with food poisoning. Eat one of those, wash it down with tap water.
No. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you, though.
Well, Delhi being the capital city, we knew we'd find some spots. We had a few ideas.
I mean, there's some rad spots, you know? It's just kind of like whether or not the ground's going to be smooth and whether or not we'll get kicked out. But for the most part, we found at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 spots each day, and some of them were insanely good. Every spot we skated, a crowd would form, you know, people were fascinated by it.
Dude, this is more than demos I've skated. It's insane. Look, there's people up top.
And obviously every spot looks amazing because it's in India.
Well, so we're at this plaza. It's a really good marble plaza, and there's monkeys everywhere, eating bananas. We get up there, we're like, whoa, cool, marble ledges. Whoa, shit, monkeys sitting on the ledges. Monkeys going through trash cans. I think we were too excited about the monkeys. We didn't even skate at first. We just bought bananas and we're feeding the monkeys bananas. Like.
Oh, do it one more time.
The big guy scared me, man. I was a little afraid. So the first skate spot we went to in Delhi was these tile mosaic volcanoes, like everywhere. There's a whole plaza full of them.
It was like an island, and it was fenced off instead of being open. And because of that, all the dust collected underneath the freeway.
We don't have a broom, so we're just rolling around, but it's the first spot in Delhi, and beautiful spot. It looks like they're taking it out soon, so maybe we'll get the last session in.
I really didn't want to skate that rail for breakfast, but it was like I really didn't have a choice. So we were like, all right, let's just tie the wood to the top, go straight there and set it down and just see what happens.